Have you ever felt that daring rush of optimistic defiance, the kind that bubbles up like a rebel yell against the odds, daring you to believe in the impossible even when the skeptics line up to shut it down, and leaving your heart pounded with the thrill of what could be? That's the bold, unyielding spirit surging through Lakers Nation right now. A defiant hope that refuses to bow to doubt as we chase the pieces to build an unbeatable force. What if landing Lauri Markkanen, the towering Finnish phenom with his elite spacing and scoring touch, is the audacious trade coup that supercharges our offense, turning a good team into a juggernaut and proving the naysayers wrong once and for all? Let's charge into this rumor-fueled firestorm and unpack why this proposed blockbuster with the Utah Jazz might just be the spark we need, or a mirage that's too good to be true. Hey there, Lakers loyalists. Welcome back to your go-to spot for the raw, unfiltered scoop on everything purple and gold, where we don't just report the buzz. We dive headfirst into the heart of what it means for our team's relentless march toward glory. If you're new to the crew, do me a favor and hit that subscribe. Join the ranks of fans who get the inside track on the moves, the motivations, and the magic that keep us in the hunt. As the 2025-26 season gears up, the Lakers' off-season maneuvers have been all about stacking the deck around Luka Doncic's freshly inked 3-year, $165 million extension, a deal that screams commitment to building a winner now and for the long haul. We've added depth with DeAndre Ayton anchoring the paint and Marcus Smart bringing that gritty defensive edge. But let's be real, our preseason showings have shown flashes of brilliance mixed with nagging questions about spacing and secondary scoring. Enter the swirling trade rumors, and at the center of the latest storm is a blockbuster proposal from Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey that has everyone talking. Shipping out Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Maxi Kleber, a haul of future first-round picks, including a 2026 first, a 2028 swap, and a 2032 first, to the Utah Jazz for Lauri Markkanen. It's the kind of high-stakes swing that could redefine our lineup, injecting a 7-foot scoring dynamo who averages 19.0 points on efficient clips and stretches the floor like few others. But is Utah biting? And more importantly, does this deal push us over the hump from contenders to champions? Let's set the stage by zooming in on why Markkanen feels like such a tantalizing fit for this Lakers squad. At 28 years old, the Finnish forward is in the prime of his career, locked into a contract through 2028 to 29 that makes him a long-term asset rather than a rental. Last season, despite Utah's dismal 17-65 record, the worst in the league, Markkanen shone in 47 games, dropping 19.0 points, 5.9 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.7 steals, and 0.4 blocks while shooting 42.3% from the field, 34.6% from beyond the arc, and a crisp 87.6% from the free throw line. Those aren't just numbers. They're a blueprint for versatility. A big who can space the floor with his three-point range, career 37.5% on 5.0 attempts per game, attack closeouts with smooth drives, and crash the boards with relentless energy. Bailey nails it in his proposal, pairing Markkanen's finishing touch with Doncic's elite playmaking, 9.8 assists per game last season, could make him one of the league's most dangerous scorers, forcing defenses to pick their poison. Imagine Luka dissecting a pick and roll, drawing doubles, and kicking out to a wide-open Markkanen in the corner for a dagger three, or LeBron James driving the lane, collapsing to help, and finding Markkanen for a mid-range jumper that keeps the offense humming. Advanced metrics back the hype. Markkanen's plus 2.1 box plus-minus last year outpaced many of our current forwards, and his 1.12 points per possession on spot-up opportunities per Synergy Sports would thrive in J.J. Redick's motion offense, potentially boosting our three-point volume. We ranked 24th last season, and creating the spacing we've craved. With a projected starting five of Doncic, Smart, James, Markkanen, and Ayton, we'd have a blend of size, shooting, and switchability that turns mismatches into routes. Think a defensive rating climbing into the top 10, while our offense, already potent, hits new heights with multiple threats at every level. Now, shifting gears to the Jazz's side of the equation, because no trade happens in a vacuum, and understanding their motivations is key to gauging if this deal has legs. Utah is knee-deep in a rebuild after that league-worst season, focused on accumulating young talent and draft capital to build around emerging pieces like Keone George and Walker Kessler. Bailey's proposed package plays right into that. Austin Reeves, at 27, brings proven production, his career-high 20.2 points, 5.8 assists, and 4.5 rebounds last season on 37.7% threes make him a ready-made core player for a team needing scoring and facilitation. Dalton Connect, our 2024 number 17 pick, carries upside despite a rocky preseason, one of 12 shooting in one outing. His college explosion, 21.7 points on 39.7% threes at Tennessee, could flourish in Utah's developmental system, away from our win-now pressure. Maxi Kleber, the 33-year-old vet on an expiring $11 million deal, adds playoff experience and stretch big capabilities, 34.5% career threes, as a short-term bridge. But the real sweeteners of those picks, a 2026 first, potentially valuable if we hit a rebuild bump post LeBron, a 2028 swap, hedging against future slumps, and a 2032 first, long-term goal for Danny Ainge's asset empire. For a Jazz team that's been stockpiling since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, this haul accelerates their timeline. Reeves steps in as a lead guard, Connect develops as a wing sniper, and the picks fuel more drafts, perhaps landing them another top prospect. It's aligned with their strategy. Utah has been open to deals for the right price, and while they value Markkanen's leadership, he minimized trade talk post-row basket, saying practically anyone could be traded but focusing on performance. A rebuild-minded front office might see this as an offer too rich to refuse, especially if their season starts slow. Of course, no rumor storm is without its thunderheads, and this proposal comes with real hurdles that could keep it grounded in speculation. Ben Anderson of KSL Sports threw cold water on the idea, stating flatly, "We're not trading Markkanen," emphasizing Utah's desire to retain their star as a foundational piece amid their youth movement. Markkanen himself has downplayed the noise, noting the league's fluidity but committing to excellence wherever he lands. If something happens, we adjust. Logistically, the deal scale is massive. Matching Markkanen's $46.4 million salary requires aggregating Reeves' $12.9 million, Hockenmuir's potential involvement, though not in Bailey's base proposal, and fillers like Kleber per Spotrac rules. Our draft capital is limited. We've traded away picks in past deals, like for Doncic, so offering 3 first depletes our future flexibility, a risk in a league where injuries or slumps can pivot fortunes quickly. Rowan Brombot of Clutch Points highlights the upside, noting how Markkanen forces defenses to guard all 5 positions honestly, but skeptics point to his defensive limitations, 0.4 blocks last year, potentially exposing us against burly bigs like Nikola Jokic. Internally, losing Reeves' chemistry with Doncic, their 2-man lineups posted a plus 5.2 net rating last season, and Connect's untapped potential could sting, especially if Markkanen's 34.6% threes from last year, down from his career norm, prove a fluke due to Utah's poor spacing. Still, the theoretical impact is undeniable. Analysts like Bailey argue Markkanen's non-redundant skills, unlike Reeves' ball-handling overlap with Doncic, make him a natural long-term starter for Luka, extending our contention beyond James' era. Peering ahead, these rumors underscore the Lakers' aggressive posture in a Western Conference that's a gauntlet of giants. From OKC's Youth Brigade to Denver's Poise, we've addressed needs with Ayton and Smart, but preseason hiccups, spotty shooting, and defensive lapses suggest we need more firepower to truly contend. A Markkanen trade represents that transformative swing, as the report calls it, aligning with Pelinka's history of bold plays. Think the AD acquisition that netted our 2020 ring. If Utah's stance softens, perhaps after a sluggish start to their season, hovering below .500, the door cracks open, turning this Eris Adora proposal into reality. Even if it fizzles, the chatter keeps us sharp, reminding everyone that in the NBA's high-stakes game, adaptability is king. For now, it's a tantalizing what-if that fuels our fire, pushing us to demand excellence and envision a lineup where Markkanen spacing unlocks Doncic's full arsenal, creating an offense that's not just good, but legendary. In reflecting on this high-octane rumor mill, Lakers faithful, it's clear that chasing stars like Markkanen isn't just about adding talent. It's about crafting a squad that honors our championship DNA while evolving for the battles ahead. Whether this deal materializes or not, it sparks that defiant optimism we thrive on, urging us to dream bigger and build smarter in our endless quest for banners. Now, Let's turn the spotlight to you. What's your bold take on this market and trade buzz? Would you pull the trigger on Bailey's package? Or do you have a tweak version that lands him in LA without gutting our depth? Drop those fiery opinions, creative proposals, and gut feelings in the comments. I'm jumping to hash it out and see if we can blueprint the perfect deal together. If this breakdown got your Lakers blood pumping and ready for season's twists, show some love with a like. It keeps the conversation alive and our community charged up for whatever comes next. Catch you soon. Stay fierce, stay hopeful, and let's chase that ring like only we can. Go Lakers!